Alright guys, so another day in New York and we're in Flushing, Queens, and we're about to go get some food. There's food all over the place, so we're just gonna go and walk around and see what's interesting and see what, you know, what we smell, and we're just gonna follow our noses. Let's go. And this place is popping with a whole bunch of authentic Chinese food, and I decided to get a Chinese burger. Let's dig into this. It looks pretty good. Ooh. Really flaky on the outside. It comes off pretty easily. Flakes goes all over your face and stuff like that. The meat is extra juicy in there, but a few that are dry and a few that's okay. So it's a good little snack if you want to, you know, something on the go. If you just want to grab something and leave. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Not too bad.
We made it here to the infamous Joe steamed rice rolls here in Flushing, Queens, New York. And I'm excited to see what the hype is about. I've been stalking them for the longest time, and I've been seeing them countless times in multiple food review videos. So it's exciting, but also kind of nerve-wracking. Kind of nerve-wracking to be able to try it all for yourself. I don't know what to try first. I got two items. One was a steamed rice roll. Open that up. It's piping hot. I got the Joe special, which has, I believe, pork, eggs, scallion, cilantro. I added bean sprouts in it too for some texture. So it looks really, really fresh. And I got was a Chinese scallion, but inside I have a sausage, Chinese sausage, which he loves. So I chose that option, but there's like, I think 4 other options as well as a vegetarian option. So I don't even know what to try first. I'm gonna need to get utensils. Be right back. I think I'm gonna try this scallion pancake thing. I don't even know how to take it out. I'm gonna just leave it in the bag. Eat like that because it looks kind of intimidating. But you can already see there's an egg on the other side. Scallion pancakes is so thin but so flavorful, obviously because of the scallions. I'm sure they like saute the scallions first and then they put the batter in, as well as they mix an egg because the egg is actually mixed throughout the batter and it's combined. Inside there's actually the hot dog in there. I thought it was sausage, Chinese sausage, but it's a hot dog. But it adds a nice like homey flavor, as well as I think some other vegetables. I'm not really sure, but I do taste mayo in there. Very, very good. It's very homemade tasting. My mom makes something similar, but she makes it with spring rolls instead. So very, very good. Highly recommend. This is definitely filling. I can tell because it has the sauce, the hot dog, that has the eggs, and it's just a scallion pancake and it's pan fried. So it's pretty big, pretty hefty, messy, but still worth it. So what I've been waiting for this entire time is the rice rolls. Let's just dig right in. I'm gonna go ahead and just pour the sauce on it. Dump the whole thing. I think just one right now. Then I'm gonna add all this chili to it. Try to find a good piece here, or pieces. I don't even know where one ends and one meets. Go. Oh yeah. Definitely worth every single hype and more. The rice roll in general, which is the outer layer, it literally melts in your mouth. It's so gooey, it's so thin, and the sesame seeds adds a nice little aromatic to it. The soy sauce isn't overpowering, isn't overly salty. It's like a sweet soy sauce actually. And with the chili, obviously adds a nice spicy flavor. Inside the bean sprout is a nice touch. Highly recommend if you come here, get the bean sprout because it adds that nice crunchy texture to it. because besides that it is kind of mushy. Egg, you taste the egg, you taste the hot dog, you taste a little bit of the ground pork in it. Very, very, very good. I kind of regret not ordering like 2 more because I want one of my own, but this time around I'll have to share. Maybe I'll get another one before we leave. We'll see, but this is really good. Very, very, very much worth the hype. Highly recommend if you're ever here in Queens, or if you're in Lower Manhattan in the Chinatown there too, they have one there as well. Go, please go. They close early, so make a trip.
We are at a food court in New World Mall, I think that's what it's called. And it's at the bottom floor. There's a whole bunch of types of foods, from dumplings to bubble tea to ramen to soup and rice bowls, the whole shebang, man. So if you want to come, if you're ever in the area, come down here and you have a whole feast. And it's pretty cheap too, not too spendy, but make sure that you bring cash because it's all cash here. Cash is king over here. But anyways, I'm at this spot, I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's call it CX. That's what it's called. We're at CX right now. Anyways, we got this the sweet and spicy beef noodles. So it's looking damn ooh, look at that. It looks so good. We got that beef. Look at that. Ooh, so fatty. Alright, anyways, always gotta try the broth first. I'm a broth type of guy. So if you're like me, you know. Ooh. One more time. Very good. It's sour though, very sour. A little kick to it, and so that sour and spicy mix there. I could see by that. Very good. Oh, it's like that citrus taste to it, like extra lime. Woo, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's try this now. Try this noodles. Grab a little bit of that beef too while I'm at it. It was like a hefty bite. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Woo. Noodles is really bouncy, but it absorbs and catches the broth very well. So as I was slurping it, you know, I kind of wanted to cough because of the spice, but that sourness kind of evened it out. But man, that was fire. And the meat is like gelatinous, you know, it's kind of fat and, you know, jiggly, but it's tender at the same time. So there's some protein and fat mixed in there, I can tell, with the bite. And yeah, very, very good. So if you like that sweet and spicy, little sourness in there, if you like that type of noodles, you know, or just want that flavor in your bites, I highly recommend this. And then they give you a pretty big portion right here. Look at that, size of my face.
To Coco, which serves a bunch of drinks, specifically with like teas and smoothies. I got the mango Yakult. Sounded really interesting to me. I changed really last minute, so let's see if it's any good. It tastes like a mango gummy from like an Asian store. Really good. Slightly too sweet for me, but luckily I got the size medium. But still pretty good, pretty interesting for my sweet lovers. Highly recommend trying it because it's like a nice sourness. The Yakult is a Asian yogurt drink. I don't know if you guys ever seen it in like the really mini bottles, and I guess they mix like mango flavoring with it. So yeah, it's kind of like a taste of childhood in this.
I got the passion fruit green tea, and I love my green teas. So let's see. I love it. Green tea with a little bit of passion fruit in there. Can't go wrong with this. So if you like something simple, something sweet but not too sweet, and a little bit of green tea, get this. Very good. I don't know what else I can say about it. We're gonna go find some more food though.
stall called Frozen Dumplings, and I see that they sell dumplings like as a wholesale, but you can also order individually. Very, very inexpensive. So I got a couple of things. The first thing I got was some shumai. 4 of them for like 3 something. And it's very hot and fresh, literally straight out the steamer. No soy sauce, sadly, but I'm gonna just pick it up with my hand. Let's try it. Ooh. Oh. It's pretty big, shumai. I don't know if you can tell, but the inside is so freaking juicy, so tender. They have the Whittier mushrooms, which adds a nice chew, but also a nice fragrance to it, but it's not overpowering. You definitely taste the pork in there. I believe there's shrimp in there as well. And the outside wrapper for the shumai is very thin, as you can see. Very, very, very good. I'm not mad about not having soy sauce with this neither, because it has so much flavor in it. Pretty darn good. It's a solid shumai. The next one I got was the shrimp hargao. You see, it looks perfectly wrapped. Very delicate, very bouncy from what I feel. Let's see how it is. Wow, they didn't skimp out on the shrimp at all. If you guys can see that, I want to say that there's like 3 or 4 pieces of shrimp in there, like literally jam-packed in there. Usually it's like 1 or half of one at that, but the wrapper is slightly thicker than what I'm used to, but it's not bad. It probably needs a thicker wrapper just to hold all the shrimps in there because there is so much. So it works out, and it definitely evens out to how it is. 4 of these I think it was like for $4.25. Very, very, very inexpensive. Highly recommend getting them. If we lived here, we'd probably get the frozen ones just to keep them in bulk in our freezer and just steam them every time or make soups with it. Very solid.
The last thing that we got is some barbecue pork buns. And I think it was 3 for $4 or something like that.
Yeah.
This is super hot, so let me make sure I get that piece of paper out.
Yes. So many times you have it.
Yeah, but anyways, super hot. Look at that. It look, oh, it's hot. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Let me get a little bite. Come on, man. Oh. So good. Alright, so the bun's nice and fluffy, extra hot because it's fresh. The barbecue pork marinated to perfection. They don't give you too much, but they do actually fill it up. And it's not like very little where the bun, you know, overpowers everything. It just like engulfs the whole meaty inside. But there's actual meat in there. The sauce is in there. A whole bunch of goodness, you know. Let me take another bite of this. Oh yeah. Highly recommended to stop by the Frozen Dim Sum if you're ever here in Flushing. There's so much food here, so it's probably hard for you to find, but we'll try to put it in the video to make it easier for you to find, because us coming here, we've never been here before, so it's kind of hard for us to pin down the spots that we wanted to eat. But you know, just walking around, we found some really good spots. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good week. Stay tuned for the next week. Have a good one. Peace.